Zen Metaphors. Moon and water. What if I told you that enlightenment is like the moon? And you're just like a puddle of water? Sounds insulting, right? But here's the twist. No matter how murky, rippled, large, or small that puddle is, the moon still shines. The reflection might wobble, stretch, or even vanish at times, but the moon itself, untouched. That's the riddle worth sticking around for, because it says something astonishing about your mind and the nature of awakening. In Zen, metaphors are not decorative flourishes. They're scalpels. They slice through layers of confusion so you can see reality without anesthetic. The moon and water is one of the sharpest. The moon symbolizes enlightenment. Timeless, luminous, completely uninterested in your personal chaos. The water is you. Your mind, your moods, your current understanding. And the essence of the metaphor? The moon is reflected in the water, but doesn't get wet. The water reflects the moon, but isn't penetrated. This is not poetry for poetry's sake. It's a technical manual on how enlightenment works. Let's look at the moon first. Across Buddhist writings, the moon is unwavering. You can climb a mountain or slog through a swamp, and there it is, bright and impartial. Enlightenment, according to Zen, is just like that. It doesn't depend on your effort, your credentials, or how many cushions you've worn out. It's not made by practice, and it's not broken by delusion. It's always there, steady and radiant, whether you notice it or not. The water, on the other hand, is you in all your glorious instability. Sometimes the water is still. Your mind is calm, and the moon is reflected fully. Sometimes it's agitated, full of ripples, or clouded with mud. In those states, the reflection of the moon warps or disappears altogether. But here's the constant reminder. The water isn't changed by the moon, and the moon isn't changed by the water. The mere fact of enlightenment can't generate stillness. Stillness is separate from enlightenment and has a different source. And just as a pond, a river, or a droplet, each reflects the moon in its own unique way. Each moment represents the potential to reflect enlightenment. This turns two popular mistakes on their heads. First, enlightenment is not some cosmic upgrade that gets imported into you, like downloading the latest spiritual software patch. The moon doesn't leap into the pond to show up. It merely sits in the sky. Likewise, awakening isn't something added to you from outside. It merely manifests clearly when your mind settles enough to reflect it clearly. Second, the mere fact of enlightenment doesn't generate stillness. Water remains unchanged, even while reflecting the moon. A grumpy river reflects differently than a serene lake, but neither are affected. In a nutshell, enlightenment doesn't create the stillness of understanding. It merely reflects its presence. Dogen, the 13th century Zen master, sharpened the point even further. The whole moon and the entire sky are reflected in a single drop of dew. Translation: even the smallest moment of your life can hold the fullness of enlightenment. You don't need to scale a mountain or build a temple. The infinite shows up in the finite, right where you stand. So the lesson is both humbling and liberating. Enlightenment and ordinary life aren't identical, but they're not separate either. The moon doesn't get wet. The state of the water isn't changed by the moon. And yet, in reflection, they enjoin perfectly, intimately, right now.